Artie Lange show. Artie is sick. That is why he is not here. But I am here with Trevor
you were
Price.
Artie all of a sudden.
No. No. Michael Costa, that's not the case. But thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
And now we have Andrew Schulz, comedian and friend of Michael.
Guys.
Somehow.
Guys.
How did this happen?
We have the same manager.
It's just serendipity,
Dude, but get this.
right? That you would be here tonight.
I'm new to New York.
Yeah.
My manager says, you got to reach out to Andrew, reach out to Andrew, reach out to Andrew. I don't do it, you know, because you don't, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
So I finally reach out to Andrew. He gets back to me immediately, not only immediately, goes, hey, I got you a spot at this, a stand-up spot at this place. I'm going to help you out here. I'm going to help you out here. This guy extended the hand of generosity to me.
Wow.
Isn't that just, you know what I mean? That's
That's
nice.
a good setup.
That's
a good setup
man,
for me.
good man.
That's the best intro one could have. He's
You didn't tell him how horrible the gig.
It's a terrible gig, and I actually think, I think you are a bad person.
Thank you. Yes. Okay.
But it was nice of you.
Clear who I am here. Yeah.
He's a very funny comedian who you were in Montreal this year just for Laughs
Yeah,
Fest,
I did Montreal.
which is one of the most prestigious comedy festivals in the world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Was that New Faces or what?
I did New Faces this year. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. And they said that I'll never be back, so that was exciting. But I was there. And it was cool. Yeah.
That's a big deal. It seems
you're-
like you're all over the place right now with
Man,
the
I've been
MTV
busy, man.
tip.
This is really weird. I used to use you in Madden.
Him?
You.
Hey, why were you using a defensive tackle?
I don't know. I just remember Price
You didn't
with the
use
Broncos.
a fullback,
You know what? I
possibly?
didn't use that many fullback plays.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I gave it
You
to
don't get that a
myself
lot?
every down. I was MVP of the league every year in Madden.
How does that make you
in my
feel,
own-
Trevor, to hear that somebody plays as you in a video game?
It never ceases to be weird.
Yeah.
There's always like, yeah,
Right.
Was
kid,
he any good?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you were.
You know,
good.
I would tell you this, Costa, and John can tell you, whatever your character was in the game, he looked nothing like you. They were
Yeah.
always fat. All of them were fat. No matter
Well,
what position you played.
well,
the
you were
wide
a
receivers
defensive
were fat.
lineman.
But I didn't look like a Stay Puft Marshmallow.
I'll
guy.
tell you,
I was built like this. and it was kinda
Once
like,
you were able to alter your
Yeah,
character,
then I
I was
became-
always altering mine and
Yeah,
taking the
I get it.
waist way in and making the biceps bigger.
Right.
And bumping the speed up because I was the slowest guy on the Madden field every year.
Right.
And
was you
how
and
do you
Bernie
give it to
Kosar.
yourself every play when you're the slowest guy on the field? You gain
Why
2
not?
yards of carry, and yet you're still the MVP of the league and win the Super Bowl.
I played one, like, legit professional tennis tournament. I played professional tennis for years, but it was minor league.
Was that with that
crap.
wooden racket? you
With
were
that
playing?
wooden racket. That's maybe I should have switched rackets.
Right.
So one tournament I'm playing, and I'm in this player's lounge, and Andre Agassi is there, and we're playing a game called virtual tennis, and I'm playing, and he clicks in to play against me in virtual tennis.
No,
I swear to God.
no.
Do you
So
know? Do you
was
know?
this a Wii game that
No,
you
it was,
actually had to?
this was before Wii. This was like joystick.
Oh,
Do you know who he picked to be in the game? Himself.
right. Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, what a cocky jerk. And then I'm like, well, are you not going to pick yourself?
That would be weird if he did
How
it. Yeah,
sick
yeah.
is that to
Who were
pick
you?
yourself? I
else-
played as
who else would he
Yevgeny
pick?
Kafelnikov. Yevgeny
won?
Kafelnikov.
Yeah, how did
Oh,
that?
he won, dude. He won.
Yevgeny Kafelnikov.
When you pick yourself, when your opponent picks himself, you've already lost.
Yeah. Was he
No matter
the
if you even win, you've already
Yeah,
lost.
you lost.
Was he like the top rated? Did guys have different skill levels, like in Madden with the football? Like
Yes.
was Yevgeny extremely slow and sluggish compared to the virtual Andre Agassi?
I think who you tried to say was Yevgeny.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there was different levels.
Kafelnikov?
Yeah, Kafelnikov. There was different levels.
Kafelnikov.
Kafelnikov. Like Agassi was better
Is
than
he a big star? Because I'm
Cedric Pioline.
I'm not.
Cedric Peeling.
You know,
I should know that
no, he
name.
wasn't really a big star, but he was top 8 in the world, and that's what this game was all about. We don't have to talk about tennis the whole time. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Got it. Well,
Let's talk about comedy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Andrew
I don't
Schulz.
really have
Sorry
a
about
question,
that.
but I want to hear something funny. Go.
Okay.
Go. Now, this is how-
Andrew,
this is how
you
we
don't
do-
have to put up with this,
listen,
dude.
This is how we do Costa in the show.
That's you just go
There's
do a bit
there's
right off the bat.
There's a button.
There's
a
a
joke
button.
button.
Okay.
And every time somebody has nothing to say, hey, joke button.
And then
Hey,
I
Costa.
just start
And then
dancing.
you
But you
start
got
like
show,
a
you got
jet
something
stop.
coming up at Caroline's soon, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at Caroline's this weekend.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Thursday through Sunday, I'll be there.
That's a
4
big deal.
shows. You guys can come.
Okay,
what is your comedy?
What is my comedy?
Yeah.
I talk
I'm
about.
not serious.
No, I honestly talk a lot about Madden and using you, and just your body shape in Madden, and just how doughy you were. You're so quick for how doughy you were.
I'm so upset I asked.
And no, just a lot. Your mason jars. Just you. I just talk about the things that you do.
Trevor Price.
Andrew does this great joke, and I'm not gonna ask him to do it but he does this great joke about how women before they go out, they'll shave their legs and they'll wax and they'll get everything perfect and they'll shave, the arm and they'll shave, but they still leave their mustache.
That is the best way to do comedy. No. Listen, because whenever you do radio on the road all the time. It's horrible when they're like, do a joke and then you just do it and it's just two dudes in a room. It's just so weird. But having someone else do it, if it bombs on you, we could be like, oh, well, he messed up the delivery.
It is true, though. You see a fine-ass girl and then you'll get close to her and you're like, you have a mustache.
Yeah. No, I used to live with a bunch of girls and this one girl would have this mustache. Like, the only way I describe it is
How did
like.
that work? You were living with a bunch of
Yeah,
girls?
I have a girl.
start.
I have a girlfriend, and then she had 2 roommates, and I moved in with my girl.
So you and 3 girls.
Was
right.
there any
No.
tension? Was there any tension
I have a
there?
wife and 2 daughters, and
It's a lot.
It is,
Oh, this is
This
is good because you understand why it's not good.
No, it is not, Holmes.
Because I thought it was gonna be good.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. You don't want them problems.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know if any, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. They don't know how to use toilet paper.
The whole roll.
Exactly.
Toilet
They
paper.
wrap
Is that
it
the window?
like mummies wrap themselves.
Okay. I live in the suburbs. Where
This
do you
is
live?
gross.
No, it really is.
Yeah.
You live here?
I live in Manhattan,
You
yeah.
live in Manhattan. You live in Pennsylvania. You live here, right?
Yep.
So I live in the suburbs of Maryland.
Yeah.
There's a commercial that comes on where like this woman looks in the camera and says, "Okay, it's time to get serious about what we want from our toilet paper." And as a guy, I'm just kind of going, what more do you want them to wipe poop out of your butt? Like, what more? Honestly, what more do you want from
they
it?
use it for everything.
And there's like 10 women that are like, and I'm just like, what is going on here? So I asked my wife, I said, what do you do with the toilet paper? She was like, Holmes, you want no parts of what I want to tell you right now. I said, yep, I'm gonna leave that thing alone. So that was interesting that live with 3 girls, you picked that
Dude,
up.
there's no toilet paper. This is a real thing. Like I've wiped my ass with a maxi pad because
I'm done.
I swear.
I'm out of
Let him finish.
And it's because there's no toilet paper left. And I'm being honest with you. It's like the best wipe you could ever get. I swear.
No.
I swear to God on my life, because.
Did you moisten it? I would think you.
Oh,
I think it'd be even
this is
better
this
if
is,
you moisten.
This
the
is why
pad.
I have it moistened. That's what I was thinking when all right, so there was only the cardboard left on the
You
roll.
Scent
This
the
is
pad.
Did I scent it?
It is scented to begin with.
Okay,
Right? The
well,
pad,
I don't know. I'm not a
assuming.
connoisseur. I'm not at the pharmacy
How many
just sniffing.
14-year-olds have you met?
But yeah,
I want to go home now.
dude, this is your life, man. You got the 3 girls.
If you moisten it. Did you see that thing with there's a bunch
you use
of
towelettes?
NFL
Is that what you're saying when you
Well,
wipe?
yeah. I mean, that's the big thing now.
But do you
is the
use that?
towelettes?
Don't make it like
I
we
have
all.
babies.
It's the big thing.
Dude, I have
see?
babies at home. I have 3 kids. So yeah, if there's a towelette available, I'm using that thing.
I don't like the towelette.
Oh, come on. It's way better.
I don't like it.
That's the thing.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
the
I feel like I'm in an
clean,
old
it's a
episode of
different level
Seinfeld.
of clean. But did you see that
I like
there's...
ripping out dingleberries in the shower. Did we go there? Is that too much? Did we go beyond it?
I've wiped with the New York Times on my iPad.
That's great.
This is on television.
Oh, good. Not even the iPad Mini, just the big one. Just
regular.
Just the whole thing.
iPad 1.
Just go in that thing.
Oh, dude. Try the maxi pads. Honestly, it's
Think
great.
how far that our wiping substrates have come, though. Because it used to be, back in the day, I mean,
John,
my
please
mom
don't.
growing up,
Yeah.
they used magazines. You know, it was nasty.
Your mom would use
Western
magazines?
Yeah.
Where
Where
you
had an
from again?
outhouse.
Where you
They had an
from?
outhouse?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Where in Pennsylvania?
Well, now I'm from central Pennsylvania, where
Now-
it's more civilized. But
You
she
wanna-
was out in Brush Valley, Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna
using
tell you guys.
magazines.
I'm gonna
Now-
tell you guys. Okay, keep going. No,
go
never
ahead.
mind. I'm gonna
I
tell you a
can't-
story
yeah.
about John Ritchie growing up in central Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I know this. I'll never forget this. Me and John and I went to college together, right? We were same recruiting class in Michigan. So
I like how you're asking Costa's approval for this fact. Is this right, Costa?
Because he's from Ann Arbor. Costa has seen us play.
Michigan with him?
Yeah.
Yes, we're the
we
same
both left at the same time
They
too.
both went. Those who leave will play in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, so John Ritchie, they showed all of our highlights, and every time he scored, he pointed at the stands like this with his two hands. So one day I asked him, somehow I came up and was like, "What are you doing?" He said, "This girl." Every time I point after I score a touchdown, she'd have sex with me in the back of her car. And I never forgot it. I never forgot it. What was her name?
Yeah, what was her name? I want to know her
You
name.
told us that.
What was her
Every
name?
time he scored a touchdown, I mean, he's this big rumbling white kid running down the field in Pennsylvania, looking crazy, and he go, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Why are you doing that?" Because she would have sex with me every time I did it.
What was her name?
I think I was probably exaggerating just
Possibly.
to seem cool at the time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want a name. I want to go on Facebook
Yeah, I
and
don't
see
think
this.
there
girl.
was a name, guys.
I really want to
That's
know.
what you told me. I believed you.
Yeah, I think I was.
Jason
I think I
Kidd
was
later
exaggerating.
adopted that with his free throw technique. That all comes from John Ritchie.
Yeah. No, I think I was.
Were you
making
on?
that
Were you on the field when that Colorado-Michigan game?
No.
Why
Trevor
you pointing at
Was
me?
Trevor? I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching our defense haplessly try to defend that.
So here's what
Trevor
happened.
was on the field.
I was in the stands.
Trevor was on the field
So
with
three of
Chuck
us.
Winters.
So, yeah, three of us
Not batting the ball down.
share experience. Michigan playing Colorado. Colorado throws a Hail Mary. Beats
Michigan
us.
Stadium, Ann Arbor.
Michigan Stadium,
I was
Ann
10
Arbor.
in the stands.
He was,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's from Ann Arbor.
It's there, man.
So John and I
Wow.
play in the same team, so they throw a Hail Mary and win the game, and three of
you
us
there?
shared in that.
What about the next year? Were you there the next year when Illinois did the exact same thing on homecoming?
Yeah.
Wow.
We lost on a Hail Mary 2
Yeah,
years in a row.
2 years in a row.
That was horrendous.
So I want
I
to
think
be
that precipitated our departure. Although
I
you
was like,
could have
yeah,
done
I'm
more.
Where'd you go to college?
You
I
were
went
the
to
one on the
UC
field
Santa
in
Barbara.
both situations.
So
No
what, you're
college
from here?
football team.
So you're from here and want
From
to
here,
You
born
went
and
to
raised.
Santa Barbara.
I went to Santa Barbara.
Which Santa Barbara?
Banana slugs?
You guys.
No, Gauchos. Banana Slugs,
Gauchos.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Barbara.
Cruz, okay.
That's
is,
a great choice.
It was fun.
You drive in, and it's on the ocean. Every woman is hot. I used to do that show there right at the
UCA.
whatever. Yeah. And one day I get there and it was early and I was like, where is everybody? I go to the beach. They're in the ocean. There's kegs floating in the ocean on these floaters. It's called like some weekend. I don't know. They're just lay in the Pacific Ocean drinking out of kegs. I went to University of Illinois. It smells like crap. There's cornfields. This guy is in the Pacific. You went to UC Santa Barbara. It's unbelievable.
My dad went to look at the school with me when we were like looking at schools, and that's exactly what happened. We saw these hot chicks, and he was like, yeah, "I think you're gonna go here." And I was like, "Yeah, I think I like it." And he was like, "No, this is the one that I will pay for.
You would not come home by yourself.
You will not be a banana slug. You will not be any of this other nonsense."
No,
It's Santa Barbara.
Did you grow up here?
I grew up in Manhattan.
You grew up in Manhattan and went to UC Santa
Dude,
Barbara.
weirdest
That must be
experience,
insane.
bro. I saw a possum my first time in my first week in Santa Barbara. Do you probably know about those animals growing up in Pennsylvania?
Oh, wow.
Where are you from? You're from Brooklyn, right?
No, I was born in Brooklyn.
Born in
from
Brooklyn.
Florida.
Yeah. Okay, Wikipedia.
From Florida.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Possums and
So I heard Trevor in Brooklyn. I was like, he's Jamaican. He has to be Jamaican.
Yeah, everybody says
He's right.
You see how
He's right.
uncomfortable the white
Trevor-
people got at that? They're like, is this racial?
but
Is this
he
racial?
But the man is correct.
Of course, there's
Trevor,
three Jamaican
Jamaicans.
names. Trevor, Donovan, Tronovan.
Donovan's
Winston.
a Jamaican
Oh,
name?
God, yes.
Trevor's a Jamaican
Winston.
name?
Oh, my God.
I knew that you were Jamaican. I didn't know that Trevor was a Jamaican
Oh,
name.
how
do
many
you
how many
differentiate?
Trevors do you know from Wisconsin?
I know a white Trevor. I know a white Trevor.
He had sex. His mother
he's
had sex
from
with a
Jamaica.
I know a white Trevor from
He was made on
Santa
spring
Barbara.
break. Really?
He was made on spring break.
You know White Trevor from Santa Barbara?
I do.
I know white
And he
Trevor.
is so not Jamaican.
Really?
Yeah,
you
maybe his
positive?
parents were unaware that it was a Jamaican name.
Yeah,
that they cornered the market.
They must have conceived him in Jamaica.
That's
Perhaps.
a possibility.
All right, your possum story though. What were
Oh
you
no, I didn't even know that animal was an animal.
I can't imagine being a kid in Manhattan. You know, growing up in Michigan, you come to Manhattan and you're like, whoa, this is a circus and it's so different. But I can't imagine starting here and then even flying and seeing how the rest of the country is. Like you, as a kid, you think your area is the country.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nothing is like this insane circus that is out here. So how is that like the first time
Bro,
you go?
That's the problem with growing up here.
Yeah.
Is that we all think we're normal.
Correct.
And then we leave. We literally go 20 miles in any direction, and then we realize how weird we are. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean there's not a Starbucks? You know what I mean? Like,
But I want Indian food and it's 5 a.m.
yeah, exactly. There's no movies after 11:30. What do you guys
Indian
do?
food at 5 a.m. A gourmet meal at 1.
Dude, it really messes with your mind, man. It's like you're not prepared for anything
So,
else.
but you're a comedian, you're in the entertainment industry. Why'd you come back here and not stay out in LA?
You know, I knew I was gonna come back, and I just thought that the comedy scene. No one told me, but I just thought the comedy scene was in New York. I grew up going to these clubs and stuff like that. And then the stand-up scene is out here.
Right.
In
okay.
LA, it's tough.
Right.
I mean, you
can
know
hit
more about
more.
the LA scene than I do, but
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask you about that.
Isn't it like just a function of being able to hit more clubs in one night? Like in New York, you can just go club to club to club.
Exactly.
LA,
Yeah.
you got to drive to this
Yeah.
club and drive to this
Yeah.
club.
yeah, I
has
mean,
to
like in
help,
New York,
right?
we can do. I mean, it's not abnormal to do maybe like 12, 14, 16 spots a week.
Which
You
is
know,
insane.
just bounce around.
I mean, I was in LA for 6.5 years, and I'm very fortunate with the amount of stage time I can get there. I was so fortunate if I could get 6 times a week.
Wow.
You know, and
And short sets too, right?
they're
Like-
short sets, but the difference is in LA, there are enough the right people can see you and like, you know, move you up or whatever. I mean, I always say I had to move to LA to get on TV in New York. You know, it was like LA got me the job here, but dude, I talk to the comics out here and they're like, dude, I can't talk long. I got a 9 o'clock here and then I got a 9:16 here. And then I'm like, dude, chill out. But why would you not? If people are willing to work you, there's so many clubs. It's insane here.
What brought you back here?
Because I'm on this show with Trevor Price called Crowd Goes Wild.
Oh,
And
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
that's
that's
why.
right.
That's why I'm here. Yeah.
We got to take a break, guys.
Oh, bummer.
Boo.
But more of this when we come back.
And
on
I'll
the
be
Artie
at
Lange
Caroline's
Show.
on Broadway through Sunday. 4 shows. Make sure you come out.
More plugs for Andrew Schulz when we come back on the Artie Lange Show.
Use the discount code Trevor Price's Body for $0 off tickets.
Do you want to go take a
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.